we have the one and only first and last non-musical talent of this show. Cole Connolly over here, performing some stand-up from his upcoming album, Try Not to Fight Me.
Dylan Passman, I would like you to know that I'm in love with you. And if love was a raindrop, I'd send you a whole shower.
Alright, I'm feeling a little left out here being the only non-musical act, so you think I can get a little musical accompaniment real quick? Thank you. Alright. Starting off on a high note. That is pun number one. Sorry about that, I'm thirsty. Alright, so, recently I've been thinking a little bit more about first times for a lot of normal things. Recently, I was thinking, who was the first person who decided to eat an oyster? Because, around that time, it was essentially, and for all intents and purposes, a rock. And who, in their right mind, would open a rock, find something, slick and gooey and be like, alright, let's try this thing. And you know what? Let's serve them on the half shell so that we still have part of a rock. That way we know what we're eating. Alright. And also, who was the first person who decided to do magic for entertainment? Because let's think about it up until that point. What did they do to people who were magic? I think you know where I'm going with this. They set them on fire. So who was the first person who decided, ooh, if I can do something that they can't explain with all of their logic, they'll not only, not set me on fire, they'll give me money and invite me to meet their children. Alright. This kind of reminds me of something. Coach Landry always was telling me, you know what, you should not be doing stand-up, you should just whistle for the talent show. And when he told me that, I'm not going to do it for you people, I know y'all don't want that. But that was to get to this, because Coach Landry loves Star Wars, and my next joke is about Star Wars. So, I was watching Star Wars the other day, and I noticed something surprising. There are no fat Jedis. Let it sink in. They can levitate, they can move things with their mind, and yet they're all physically fit. Tell me that you wouldn't use that for your own advantage. You wouldn't sit on a couch and levitate your fatness around. I think if they decided to do that, there wouldn't be a Death Star, and there wouldn't be Darth anything. There'd be Biggie size. Darth Biggie. Didn't I just say no Darth? Oh well, I'm messing things up, whatever. Alright, so I'm done with fat Jedis. So let me tell you a little story. Me and a friend of mine, we're going to a fast food restaurant. I'm not going to name names because I don't know if I can do that. So we went into the restaurant and we walked up to the cashier, the clerk, whatever you call them. People who have given up on their dreams, that's it. So we go up and we order and get Diet Coke as usual. And my friend decides he's going to try something. He goes up to this man who has given up on his dreams and he says, I want an ice cream sandwich. And they say, sir, I think you have us mistaken with the 7-Eleven across the street. And he says, you don't understand. I want a bun with ice cream on it. And they made it for him and he said, this is not what you charged me last time. And, okay, I'm done with that joke. Okay. I went to the eye doctor the other day because I woke up and my eye was in a lot of pain. So what do you do when you're in pain? You go to the doctor. So I went to the doctor's office and he put me in this head restraint and he says, okay, now just hold on for a moment. And I said, okay, you're just going to put some drops in there, look around. And he said, no, I'm going to flip your eyelid up with metal tweezers. Now, normally I just grab the eyelashes and turn it up, but you don't have any, so I'm using tweezers. try not to fight me on this. And needless to say, it hurt. It hurt a lot. But I was able to get that joke out of it, so who's laughing now? Actually, it's you guys. Alright, and now I've told a joke in the past that has received so much support that I've decided to tell it again for all of you people. I've discovered something. I've had an epiphany. I've discovered the most important thing in a child's life. I've discovered that most important thing, and you need to remember this for whenever you all have children. I was at the mall the other day, and I was going to the elevator because I'm lazy, to go get a pretzel because I'm fat. And so I go in, and I go to the back of the elevator because I see there are people behind me. And a woman and her young son walk in, and I see this boy's face light up like the 4th of July whenever he hears his mother say, "You can press the button." Because to this young boy, that elevator is a rocket ship. That I have lost my track on this joke. And that is my time. Thank you.